Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Kara, and whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another ridiculous collection video. You all enjoyed my bronzer video and I did as well. So today we're going to be looking at my blush collection. I've got it all laid out here and we're going to look at every single one. And by the end of this video, I'll probably be breaking up with blush. I even have some in here too. So if that sounds good to you, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with those who feel the same way, definitely consider joining the community. You know I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? We are going to dive right in. I'm great and I'm feeling a blush no buy coming on. We'll see, and we'll see how long this video is going to be way longer than the bronzer one. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and I will probably be roasting myself, and I am going to start with these. So let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer. And don't pay attention to my nails, sorry. These blushes are my two from Colourpop, and these are from the Sailor Moon collection. Let me talk to y'all about these blushes. These blushes would not stay in stock. It was to the point where these blushes were being sold on Menagerie for $75 a piece. This one's called Cat's Eye. And you see it has a little bit of shimmer in it. This one is called From the Moon. The cool thing about this collection was this packaging. This collection restocked so many times, and the blushes were the front runners of the collection. You can see that they have been untouched. So when I finally got my hands on the restock, which was a year or so later, I basically didn't care anymore, and I don't think I've used these blushes. Luckily, I did not succumb to Menagerie because I was feeling like that at first, but never. $75 for a Colourpop blush? Absolutely not. Yeah, y'all, these are just sitting here waiting to be used. And I don't even really care about them anymore, which is sad. I'm going to try to keep these together by brand. Next, we have my Dior blushes. I do believe these are all of them. And I may be missing a couple blushes in this collection as a whole. This one is Galactic Red, and I'm playing around with the exposure to make sure that you can see the colors accurately. This was from one of the holiday collections. I want to say maybe 2 years ago. I really do like red blushes, and this is a really good one. Now the price, you know, that's something else to talk about. And I also realized pulling this collection out that sometimes I really don't treat my makeup like the precious collection it is, and I think that may really impact the use of the makeup, how I feel about it as a whole, because I'm not always taking care of it, and I'm going to change that. Here we have another one. Now these three blushes, at first there were only 2 shades of these Dior Rosy Glow blushes, and then they came out with more shades. So this is part of that relaunching with the more shades. This shade Mahogany right here is not for me. This is pretty much a bronzer, so maybe I'll put that with the bronzers. We also have Berry, just this one here. This one's pretty deep, have to go pretty light with this one. And the last one here is called Cherry. So these are my Dior blushes, and these are quite expensive. Okay, these are my House Labs blushes, and we'll start with the newest ones, which are the sticks, and these all have a glassy finish. We have Glassy Lilac, Glassy Hibiscus, and Glassy Tangelo, and these are really nice. Again, haven't had those for a long time. Now these new shades came out when House Labs resized their blushes, so I will show you the old sizing and packaging compared to the new. I love both of these colors, especially this one. This one is Fire Moon. So this gives me Pat McGrath Desert Orchid vibes, that nude shade that will go with everything. This one is called French Rosette, and this is another, I would say, everyday blush. It's gonna look good with most of the things that I wear. They know it's read. You're gonna read for 30 minutes. So you'll get your phone at about 5 o'clock. Here's an old House Labs blush compared to the new. So I think that's absolutely absurd. I don't know if the price is the same or not. And apparently I didn't care. Now, this is, what is this? Peach Pomelo, which I love this one. Broke the mirror because I carry it around everywhere. These don't even look too different, to be quite honest. But the size difference is actually unbelievable. We have Dragon Fruit Days. This one is Hibiscus Haze. And lastly, this one is Watermelon Bliss. I have to say that out of all the blushes in my collection, the House Labs blushes are some of my favorites. Now I'm going to show you my Pat McGrath blushes. We'll start with the 2 sticks. Those are my newest ones. I have Divine Rose, which is kind of a cool toned mauve-y pink. And this one is Sun-Kissed Seduction. This is a deeper, kind of burnt, maybe a burnt terracotta shade. I don't think there's anything special about this stick formula, and I'm not sure how these compare to the ones from House Labs, but I'm gonna find out. This is Desert Orchid from Pat McGrath. This was a favorite of mine for a long time. This one is Paradise Glow. I think when Paradise Glow came out, this really took the place of Desert Orchid. I actually repurchased this one because I broke my original because I had it in my work bag. So this one is fairly new. This one is Cosmic Coral. I actually pulled this out recently and I've been wearing it this week. This one is Nude Venus, and actually in the camera it doesn't look that different than the Desert Orchid shade. It's a little bit different, but I probably didn't need both. This duo is Venetian Sunrise, and this was gifted to me by my friend Miri here on YouTube. No, that's August pizza. I'm going to be cooking salmon. You're supposed to be reading for 30 minutes. Yeah. This one is Divine Rose, and this is a cooler mauvier tone. This one is Flirtatious. It looks really dusty. This one is the lightest one in her blush range. It does show up on me, but it doesn't show up on many skin tones. This one is Paradise Venus, and Paradise Venus and Desert Orchid combined to make that duo I showed you earlier called Paradise Glow. Lastly, we have Night Bloom. This is gonna last me forever because I look like a clown if I put too much of this on my face, but it is very beautiful. I have 3 blushes from Fenty Beauty, and I actually had more, but I did get rid of some. I decided to keep 3. The first one is Petal Poppin'. Oh, I love this one. Rose Latte. I really like this. This is a unique one. I need to clean these up a bit. I think I'm missing one. This is Daiquiri Dip. I thought I had the purple one, so I don't know where that one is, or maybe I got rid of it, but I have the purple one too, or did. So that's it for no music. Let me talk to y'all about this blush. This is from Shanta High, and this is the Emotion blush. This is the one I was talking about that had the overspray. This all looks real ashy too. But this B that was right here that you can't see anymore, it was gold. And it was so beautiful when I purchased it. And then in the video, I'm using it for the first time. And when that gold came off, y'all, I was hot. I was so hot. I think this is a $50 blush. You see it is very, very tiny. So I would not recommend these. I don't care what it looks like on your face. I have 2 loose blushes from Givenchy. I actually really like these. The first one that I purchased was number 4 Organza Ciele. So you can see the colors on the side. They're kind of these brick terracotta shades. And this does get kind of messy because you do have to turn it over and pat it into the top here. And then you can take your brush or the puff and put it on your face. And it's a mess, but it is worth it for me. I really like this blush a lot. And then I got number 1, which is Mousseline Lilas. So this one almost reminds me of a Barbie kind of pink. Not as Barbie like the House Labs blush, like that bright pink one. It's got these Barbie pinks and a little bit of lilac in it. See if you can see the colors. Yeah, that looks about right. But I really enjoy the finish of these blushes, and I kept wanting to get more, and I'm just like, no, like these two are enough. Totally different blushes. Some of the other ones start looking similar to each other. This blush is from Laura Mercier. This one is called Very Berry, and it's blush color infusion. I think I wanted this one because I was thinking it was going to remind me of something from Hourglass, because it was supposed to have some kind of almost like ambient situation in there to help with some blur, something like that. I don't know. It is a nice blush. I only have one of these. This blush here is from Merit. It is Flush Bomb Cheek color in the shade Beverly Hills. I can't tell you the last time I've used this, but it is here. This is a recent purchase from Morphe. I was just curious about it, and I'm about to throw it away because actually I was disappointed when the swirl disappeared. I was just more attracted to the swirl pattern that was on the blush, and it was only $15. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead. But I feel like the color really disappeared easily. It faded very fast. This is the shade Addicted. Now granted, I didn't use the little, they had a little brush thing you were supposed to use with it, but I don't have time for all that. So I mean, it's cool, but I have other cream blushes that I absolutely love. So this one's gonna go in the trash probably. I mean, I'm not giving it to anybody. These two blushes are by Lys Beauty, and I found out about this brand because Natasha Denona had come out with Skin Glass, Hygiene Skin Glass. This brand was called Skin Glass, and so I don't know, I think she changed the name, or the next batch of packaging of that Hygiene primer took Skin Glass off. Now, I'm really upset because I pulled this out the other day to actually use it, and I think this one's dried out actually. So yeah, it's completely dry. Like, I mean, I really have to dig in it. We do see a little color there, but I don't like how it feels. It smells okay, but don't like how it feels. That was the shade Spicy. And then when I was looking for when I was gathering all the blushes, I realized I bought two blushes from this brand. This one is Petal. And let me just see how Petal feels, because then I'll know. Yeah, that other one is definitely dried up. But I think this is a really cute shade, really nice and vibrant for summer. You can see it there. I'm still working with trying to get the colors right on here, y'all. So just bear with me, but y'all gonna get the point about this collection. So I'll be keeping this one. I have one cream blush from Sydney Grace, and this is in the shade Petunia. This is actually pretty deep. This one still feels good. And this is something I have to be super light with because it's very deep, very rich. This is a random blush that I purchased on Amazon because I want to say it was Rose and Ben. She had a black blush, and I was like, ooh, I want to try a black blush. I'm gonna do a video on it. Ask me, have I done a video on it? Oh, because the answer is no. So maybe I'll try this out. But it's a black blush, and I think it changes, like, I don't know, with your pH maybe. Let's see. Okay, I don't know. I don't even care right now. But yeah, wasted money on that. I have one blush from Westman Atelier, probably by way of Macari or Poshmark. And this is also in the shade Petal. So maybe I'll need to sort my blushes out by color and see how many of each color I have. I do like this blush, but again, I don't really see too much variation in the blush sticks that I have as far as quality, because these are all quality brands. House Labs, Pat McGrath, Westman Atelier, they're all great. So I expect them to be great. Now would you look at this? Now Chanel blushes, they are special. They are special. They're special. I'm sorry, they are. All right, but these ones, these kind of aren't. So these are the Le Beige Water Fresh blushes. And these are kind of messy because you have to open it up. They've got these little droplets, and you have to make sure that when you put them on your skin that you burst them apart, and then you put it on your face. And oh my gosh, I don't want these anymore, actually. I just decided. If I remember these correctly, I prefer them on bare skin because it's so watery when you have on foundation or, you know, your base products. I don't think it held up well for me. So these are the shades. We have the shade Deep Apricot and we have the shade Intense Coral. Didn't need those. Those were like $50 a piece, unfortunately. Okay. Now, this blush I really do like. This is Mauve Glacé, and this was from the winter collection from 2023. It's got a little shimmer to it. It's probably $75. So is it worth that price? Probably not. I don't care about the experience. This one is the Corelle Guide. I think that's how you say it. This was a gift from Dr. Ash, Jamie, and Yachty because I would not shut up about wanting to have the coral one. Now this is my baby right here. This is my very first Chanel blush. Let me shine her up a little bit. And this one is called The Chains. And I love this. This is actually a repurchase because I lost the first one, unfortunately. I do that from time to time, but this is not something you want to lose. And I love the color, but this also reminds me a little bit of Maiden's Blush from RMS Beauty. Same type of finish, really nice, even if you have texture on your skin. So you could go ahead with RMS, just like y'all know. Ooh, and lastly, I have another coral one. This is Corelle Etoile. I can't remember what collection this is from, but this used to have a purple star, and then in the mirror, you can see the two CCs in purple. I love this one. I love me a little coral blush, but you have seen several of them in my collection. But this is one of my older ones. Well, it's not that old actually. Probably 2021 or 2022. But I do like these. My Chanel blushes are not going to be going anywhere. I do think I'm over the watery ones though. The water fresh blushes. All right, these three were surprises as far as how much I like them. They are from Iconic London, and they're called Kiss by the Sun Multi-Use Cheek Glow. And this one's in Playtime, and I love it. It's a blush with a highlight in it. And I think all three of them are beautiful. They come in 5 shades. The one I use the most, and the packaging is even damaged, is So Cheeky. That's this one here, and you can see the pan there on the side. It almost has a putty-like formula, but yeah, I definitely broke the packaging. This last one is Oh Honey, and this is not necessarily a blush. I mean, I use it like blush though, so yeah, it's kind of like that bronze goddess type blush color. All right, I have 4 Hourglass blushes, and I guess I can show my Hourglass palettes because I am going to show face palettes at the end. So I'll bring those back out because they do count. There's more blushes in the face palettes than bronzers, so probably should have saved them for this video. This one is called Ethereal Gold. Now some of these blushes, no, Ethereal Glow. Some of these blushes I got from BoxyCharm, and I got them for like $9, but Hourglass blushes are expensive. I don't know who this is blushing. I mean, I can see it on myself, but this one's dusty looking. I do have a favorite though. This one right here. I have 2 favorites actually. At Night it might still be my favorite red blush. And I really love that it has the ambient lighting powder that goes through it that creates that just beautiful in real life filtered finish. I just think it's beautiful, and I love how it's marbled throughout the red blush. Sublime Flush is another one that I like a lot that has like a marble shade, but it's different than At Night. And then lastly, we have Dim Infusion. This is one I know I got from like the BoxyCharm, what do you call it, like it was called like Drop Shop or something. I don't plan on adding any more single Hourglass blushes in my collection, and I really want to say that I don't want to purchase a holiday blush palette, but I would need to see it. But after the tiger and the snake, I love those, and I have elephant too, but the tiger and the snake are so gorgeous. This is one of my one true loves from Kaleidos. This is the Lo-Fi Duo blusher that came out with the Escape collection. What was it called? The Escape Pod. Yeah. And they had 2, but I got one. And this one is called Lo-Fi P. After that, I was so pressed for Kaleidos to come out with blushes. And then they did, and then I didn't buy any. So good for me on that. But Kaleidos is that's a whole separate video. So this one, I don't know if you can see it, but this one has kind of that shimmer there. And then there's a matte here. So you can use them separately, or you can put the matte on first and then the shimmer on top. It's actually still performing pretty well. It looks a little deeper than what you're seeing. But I do like these nude type shades. This is almost like a desert orchid from Pat McGrath. So you can put the shimmer on top if you want to. The packaging was always really cool. So I am still happy to have this one, and I do still use this one from time to time. Okay, I have this ashy blush from Char. This one's called Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop Blusher in the shade Ecstasy. Okay, I'm not certain why I'm picking out blushes like this. I think I just need to let this one go. Like, for what? Why do we have this? I'm trying to make sure it's not the exposure up too high, and it's not. It's just light and ashy. So I'm gonna let go of this. I'm certain. I just have no use for this in my collection at this point. Like this is the pop. This is your pop. Oh my God, look at Thomas. Okay, the real dirty ones are ones that I use a lot. So this is a blush and highlighter one. I should have put this with the, whatever, it's too late now. This one's called Incandescent, and I got this either from Macari or I want to say I got it from Macari. Now these are like $90, but I know I got this for like $45. And I still, to this day, I still love this one. This almost gives me the same vibe as the Chanel blush, the chains. So $45 for this, and you get the Hoint. That was way more worth it for me. So, you know, if y'all want anything from Tom Ford, check the CCO. If you have one near you, and you can shop it online now, or Macari or Poshmark. Do not pay full price for Tom, because this is a good one. I would still want to buy something like this to this day. I already have it though. All right. All right. These blushes are from Oden's Eye, and I kind of don't know why I have them, and I know I haven't used them. Let's just take a look. So these are all from the Soul Moon 2 collection. Didn't they just come out with a new Soul Moon collection? Let's check these out. Maybe I need to put these in the rotation if I can get them out. Now I do remember one of these having an overspray, but I was happy. Packaging's very cute. Oh yeah, yeah, I didn't even touch this one. This one is called Sunlight Love. Sunlight Love blusher. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna use that. I don't know. Why did I buy that? It just doesn't even make any sense. Like, I'm looking at it like, girl, you picked that out for yourself. This one is, excuse me? This is two of the same damn thing. Oh no, Karen. This is embarrassing. Embarrassing. No, this one's different. Hold on. Okay, I was about to be mad. So this one had the overspray. So, okay, now this one. Okay, this is a highlighter. I don't know. This kept. I don't know. This is highlight territory to me. What y'all think? Because I wasn't even sure because I was gonna put the Rare Beauty ones. Let me know what y'all think. I have the Rare Beauty ones that are gonna be in this video too, because those are blushes. I guess this is what it says. It's a blusher. Oh wow. So it's like the matte version and the shimmer version. I didn't need no version. Oh, they're all okay, I'm being dumb. Okay, wait. They're all called Sunlight Love blushers. Okay, hold on. Let me backtrack, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, this one is called Warm Sun. Ash Sun. Okay. I'm like, what is wrong with me? This one was called Sienna Luster. So that was the little highlight one. All right. This one is called Roseate Love. Let's see what this one looks like. This might have some. Oh, okay. All right. Yes. So this one had can y'all see how it's like light right here? This one had like overspray. These are like highlighters though. These are not blushing. These are highlighting. But I'm going to show you the other one. This one is called Peach Gleam. Okay, now I'm not mad at Peach Gleam. Can y'all see that depth right there? I'm not mad at Peach Gleam. Okay, Peach Gleam is staying. The other one's got to go. I don't know who they going to, but they going out of here. All right, I have the 2 blushes by Ciele, also known as Ciele. I can't find the other one. It's around. But this is the Blush and Protect in Christie. So this one has sunscreen in it, which I love, SPF 50. And I like this blush. I have this one in the shade June, which is, it's kind of like a deep terracotta shade. So I'm not mad about that at all. All right, y'all. These blushes are some of my absolute favorites in my entire collection from Melt. That's why when Melt does it, they do it. That's all I can say. I love me some Melt blushes. Let's start with the Digital Dust Duo blushes. There were 3 of them. I have all 3. So we have Buzzkill, and these are blush lights. This one, what happened to my Raw Honey? Oh my gosh, Raw Honey. And lastly, we have Queen Bee. And then I have 5 of the cream blushes, and these are my favorite cream blushes. So we have Polished, Sandy Cheeks, which is probably my favorite, Honey Thief, which is another favorite, Cali Dream, which is another favorite, y'all, and then Daydreamer. Oh, look how pretty that is. I love these. These right here, these are still worth getting in 2024 if you're looking for a cream blush, and wait for a Melt to have the sale. If you are not looking for a cream blush, please ignore. I am not trying to encourage spending. I have one blush from Vieve, and I actually just wore this week. It is called Piazza, and it is a beautiful shade with some depth, and I love it. I got some PR from Sigma, so I have not even seen these yet. So this is called Nearly Wild, and this is a cream blush. So let's see what this looks like. I have to put these in the rotation. Ooh, this is pretty. All right, we'll have to give that a go. And I think this is a powder blush. Nearly Wild.
Reading time is done.
Reading time is done.
5 o'clock.
Is it 5 o'clock?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it sure is. Okay. Sounds good to me. Like, kids don't be wanting to read for enjoyment. I used to read for fun. Like, I'm not making them read to punish them, but they act like they being punished. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my God, I almost forgot about this one. Y'all, I love this blush so much. This is from Menagerie, and this is the Best Buds Glow blush. It's like this peachy, corally gold duochrome blush. So pretty. And they have this in different shades now, because they came out with like a yellowy one and then a purple one, but I didn't get any more. But I love how this looks on. Really beautiful. I have one blush from Lys Beauty, and this is in the shade Curvy. So once again, different formulas, same colors in a lot of these. Oh my gosh, new obsession. Best blushes of 2024. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. These are the Butter Melt blushes from NYX. So this one, I've worn 3 out of 4 that I have. This one is for the butter. Love that. This one is called Feeling Butter. Sooner the Butter. Now this is a way to do that tangerine shade and not be ashy like the Oden's Eye one was looking. And then this one's brand new. This one is Butter Together. This should have said Butter Together. All right, anyway. Yeah, this is like a little baby pink. So cute. I know it looks ashy, but it's gonna be fine. From Drunk Elephant, I have the O Blues Rosy Drops. So you can mix this with your foundation or just put it on the cheeks to give you a little rosy glow. Maybe. I don't know. That didn't really look like it was doing anything. So I have to try that out. I have this tinted moisturizer blush from Laura Mercier. This is in Southbound. I've used a lot of this actually. But again, I have seen this shade so much during this video. It's crazy. Ooh, okay, this blush, I wonder if it's Notoriously Morbid. I can't remember. And this is called, no, this is not Notoriously Morbid. This is actually a highlight, but I'm gonna still show it to y'all. This is like Hunting How Beauty or something. They're no longer in business. But look at that. Look how beautiful that is. It's like a blush light. See? See how beautiful that is? But they're calling it a straight highlighter, but that's really pretty. Okay, I love these two blushes from Gucci. I actually had two blushes from Gucci and sold them because I didn't like the shades. But then they came out with these more intense shades. So this one is Intense Plum. And this one is Soft Red. I actually love both of these very much. So those are the Gucci blushes. Don't love the price. Okay, these I just purchased thanks to Rose and Ben. And these are Maybelline, what are they called? Sun-Kissed blushes. So I have 3 shades. This one's called Downtown Rush. So I'm going to do a little drugstore haul video. But Rose and Ben, she really likes this shade, which is called Blazing. So I hope that looks nice on. It looks like another baby pink blush, which we just saw in the NYX powder formula. And then this one's Electric Bronze. This one doesn't count. This one's not a blush, but we'll try those out. Then I got these from Nudestix. I was talking about them in the video, how I like them. So these haven't been open yet, but I've spilled stuff on them already. So this one is Barely Nude. So that's going to be a nice little nudie color. This one is Picante Nude. And then this one is Love and Roses, and they're magnetized. So I'll be doing a video on those. All right, now we have RMS. I'm missing an RMS. It's called Bohemian Girl. I'm missing that one. I don't know where it is. But I have Maiden's Blush. So this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Chains by Chanel. It's a little, the Chains by Chanel is a little more red, I think. But they're very close. And then we have Sangria. These were some of my favorite blushes last year, or whatever year they came out. And this one is Mai Tai. Love that one. And then I have the Rare Beauty. What do we call these? Powder blushes. So we have Happy, Love, beautiful, y'all. Oh my God. Joy. Joy is one of my favorites. And Truth. Truth and Love are super deep. So I don't know. I want to keep them because they just look so, I'm gonna figure it out. They stand. All right, I think this is my last single blush. And again, I might be missing a couple here and there, but for the most part, this is it. This is by Nars, and this is in the shade Wanderlust. This is almost the same shade as the one from House Labs. I just felt like this disappeared on the skin. I might need to try it on bare skin, but it really wasn't doing too much. I had it in a declutter pile, but maybe I'll try it out again. So that's it for single blushes. So now we're gonna go into face palettes that have blushes in them, or just blush palettes that I have. So the first one is from Unearthly Cosmetics. So that's the palette, and then these are the single blushes inside. I really love all of them. The quality of these blushes are amazing, and they're probably cheaper than most of the blushes that I've shown you in this video. Very vibrant, suitable for many different skin tones. I believe this is every shade they offer. I'm almost 100% sure, because she did, there's, yeah, 8 of them. Yep. So Unearthly Cosmetics, love those. This is the Cozy Up blush palette from Simply Posh. And this went with the Cozy Cabin palette. And my friend Jamie, also known as Makeup on Your Radar 2, sent me this. These blushes perform very, very well. So, I mean, I have every shade known to man in blush. I cannot find my, what was it called? Monarch palette or Monarcha palette from Melt Cosmetics. That came with the Amore Emery Posas collection. I looked all around for that. It's in that room, but that's a nice blush palette as well that I own. From Adept, I have the Amy Loves blush palette. Very beautiful. I know she also took the different skin tones into consideration when developing this one. So she did a great job. Amy did a great job. There's another blush palette I'm missing. Let me think about it while I'm showing you the next one. This one is from Adept. This is the Stella palette. I love the shades in this too. Again, these are shimmery blushes. That was like a $22 palette, which I thought was great. I have a few from Nars. Oh, I'm missing the Sydney Grace blush palette. Some of those shades, I dropped that palette so many times, but I have that one. It's like the mid-tone one. Okay, this is like my first Nars blush palette, and this is when Orgasm X was new, and there was a little really teeny tiny eyeshadow palette that went with it. I still use this to this day. I still love it very much. Orgasm X, Orgasm, and then the Orgasm highlighter. This is probably my favorite blush palette, one of my favorites in my entire collection, and my favorite one from Nars. This one's the Afterglow blush palette. Anytime this comes back in stock on the Nars website, I link it because this is so good. You do have, is this one a shimmer? They're not shimmery blushes like the one I'm about to show you, but I feel like a couple of them are more matte than others, and then you have the highlighter here. This is great. This was a last chance item, and then you could even take they had a sale. This one right here, oh yes. Okay, this is the newest one, the All That Glitters. This one's okay. I think you need to use a denser brush for this one to pick up the shimmers, but there are some mattes in here. I haven't used this one too much, but maybe I will. Then my girl Tasha, we've got the My Dream Cheek Trio palette. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. See, and it's like, am I gonna try to save it? Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save. I wanna be saved. This is good. But see, this happened to me with another one of Natasha's palettes, and I had to scrape the shade out because I was so mad. And then I ended up throwing the whole thing away because I was so mad. Because this is fine. This is fine. But this formula by Natasha Denona is not my favorite. I might have to just throw this away because this made me mad. I mean, do I really need the Glow Cream base in the Dream Glow? Do I? I'm throwing it away because I'm mad. I'm throwing it away. That's dry. All right, let's check this one out. This is the Berry Pop Cheek Trio. I cannot believe that dried up. I can't believe. Okay, no, this better still be good. Shoot, just got that one this year. All right, I'm letting y'all know I'm throwing the Natasha Denona away. I know y'all might tell me I can revive it, but I'm not here for the revival. No, I'm not. Because for what? I have so many other Cool Tone Mauve blush shades. Oh yeah, because I really needed these blushes in here, and they were blushes I already had. Well, let me just see. I'm about to tell you. All right, so this is, y'all, I'm letting y'all know right now. I feel like, let me zoom back. This was supposed to be the Bridgerton collection. Like for the season 3, like I thought she was gonna come out with another Bridgerton collection, but then there was a writer's strike. Is this the one I said? I think it was these. I was like, no, this looks like Bridgerton. Yes, with the bow. So this is the Bijou Brilliance. Desert Amber and Paradise Venus. So Paradise Venus I showed that to y'all, and I have it in Paradise Glow. Desert Amber's new, but that looks like Desert Orchid. Pointless. I'm gonna be using these soon though, and 4 of the shades in her new neutral quad are in that one, so that's a mess. Now this one, I think this one has the blushes that I don't have. This one's called Starstruck Splendor, Nymphette and Coral Cosmos. Nymphette I had, but I sold it. Coral Cosmos was new. Oh, but it looks just like Cosmic Coral. Not Coral Cosmos, and I have Cosmic Coral, and it's all... Okay, I'm just done with myself. I'm done with myself, y'all. This keeps getting worse. I'm gonna stand beside it. All right, we got Wayne Goss here. One of these I'm getting rid of. I think it's this one, because I don't know who I thought that was blushing. Surely not me. Surely not me. Highlights are real nice though. These are real nice. I'm gonna find someone to gift that to, because that's nice. Okay, Sunny and Golden Glow. This one's still good, y'all. I love, you know what? Oh, I didn't put this in a rotation. These are holding up very nice. Okay, Wayne. This one, Vivid as hell. Oh no. I'm missing one. I'm missing Vivid Azalea, and I would have really enjoyed to show y'all that. Because Vivid Azalea is nice. Real nice. But this, right? What? Who is this blush?
Because you're not that cute.
I'm about to throw Dusty Rose.
You look dusty.
That's exactly what it is. Damn. You know what? Vivid Azalea is probably sitting somewhere because I probably used it. That's when I can't find certain things and it's something like a Vivid Azalea. I'm going to go look for it real quick. But I'm going to show y'all the last 3 palettes, which are Hourglass. So I'm going to just do it real quick. The Snake palette. I love all the blushes in here. So beautiful. Just everything. The Tiger one. I just love the orange shades. You know, I felt like Hourglass was really trying to give us a little something different. A little something different. Not a lot, but a little bit for them. And I do like the blushes in the Elephant palette as well. Let me go see if I can find Vivid Azalea. Like, it is worth me finding that one. But if not, I'm going to have to end the video. But I'm going to go look for it. I'll be right back. Okay, that was literally like, took me 1 minute to find it. It was just in the top drawer. Y'all, look at... Vivid Azalea is so freaking pretty. Like, this is almost like Electric Bloom from Pat McGrath. Yep. All right, y'all. That's my blush collection. Yep. So what do y'all think about that? No buy, right? Don't y'all feel like it's time? Because I have every shade. I cannot sit up here and say, out of these blushes, like, I don't have a coral shade. I don't have a nude shade. I don't have pink or vibrant. I can't even tell y'all that I don't have a formula. I have every formula. Liquid, cream. I got the dried formula, the ones that don't work anymore. Powder, stick. I got shimmery blushes. I have matte blushes. I have them all. I can safely say, Kara, you don't need to purchase any more blush. I'm not buying any more blush, y'all. I just can't. And I'm just trying to think, who would be coming out with a blush that I would really want? That's what I have to think. Pat McGrath, I mean, I got like 10 blushes from her. What about Huda Beauty? Did I have a blush from Huda Beauty? She's coming out with something, but I don't know. What I'm seeing is I'm now trashing things because they're drying up and going bad. This right here, this, Tosh, not you. The one from the Skin Glass, I just already threw that in the trash. I'm throwing this in the trash. Like, I'm not dealing with this fussy makeup. I'm not doing it. Let me know about your blush collection and what you think about mine. I am here for the roasting. I'm here for you telling me that this is a lot, because I think it is. And I need to really sit down and figure out how this happened. I know how it happened, but one of the things that also is happening is I am shoving things in drawers. I'm putting things where I can't see them. I'm also not checking my collection before I buy things. And honestly, I don't even know if that would stop me. I know when I buy a coral blush that I have coral blushes. I do have some blushes in this collection that I feel are unique. So that was it. The last ones I added to my collection were the Nudestix and the NYX. And I think I am good to go, y'all. I don't know about blush palettes. Like, I do like these. I get a lot of use out of these, even though it doesn't look like I'm using them. I probably use an Hourglass palette at least once a week. So I am using those. I'm curious about, like, how much can they switch this up for this holiday season. So I'm going to look. But man, just buying single blushes has to stop for me, y'all. So let me know how you feel about your blush collection. I know a lot of us are loving blush, and we're kind of switching, because there used to be eyeshadow palettes for many of us. We're switching from the eyeshadow palettes, and it just moves to a different category. You know, less eyeshadow is also trending now for some people. So people are all about the base, the complexion, and the blush. So I don't know, y'all, but I gotta set a boundary. I don't care what the damn trend is, because at this point, I got all the trends right here. So that is gonna be it. This was a long one, I'm sure. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you, because it damn sure was for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe. And, you know, I'll see y'all in another one real soon. Bye. Go on, blah,